Hi everyone, it's Anne here again. What I have here are what I'm calling snippet lace, and it's just lace that's been decorated basically. And I'm not going to actually make one because it's going to depend on what supplies you have, because I want you to use what you've got. But I will run through it and tell you what I've used on it. I'm sure I've missed some things, so if you've got ideas of what else you could put on here, please let me know. Alright, I'll show you how I started off anyway. I just got some lace and I started off with 3 pieces of different lace and just decided on how long I wanted it to be, and got another piece like that, which was actually too wide, so I trimmed that off. So I'll just fold that under and pretend we've trimmed it, and then I stitched the 2 pieces together with a big zigzag stitch along there, and then I went along and added this piece of lace on the top where the 2 join together like that. Okay, and now it's time to start decorating it. Now I used a variety of things. Some of the things I used, well, first of all I used some appliques, and I put all these things on with glue, with hot glue. If you want to, you could stitch them on, but I wanted to use hot glue. So I stuck the appliques on, and then I've used some of this bling. Don't know what you call it, but it just comes like this on a continuous piece, and you cut off the bits you want. And I cut off those and added some of those. I've got a bigger one as well, which I thought was a bit big for this, but you could use that. I also use this bling, which is a stick-on bling, and where I've put the shiny very blingy pieces on, I've tended to tuck them under where the leaves are, just to give them, just to take a little bit of that kind of harshness off, just to knock them back a bit. Bows, you can use little bows. They look really good. And stamens, they were useful, and I just took a couple and folded them in half and dipped them in some hot glue, and again tucked them under the lace. I also used some of this by just getting a little piece and folding it back on itself, again dipping it in the hot glue and tucking that under the edges of some of the appliques. I use the silver one and the pearly one. These ones are very sparkly, so again I tucked them under areas so it didn't kind of overwhelm things, like that. I do like those stones, they're beautiful. And some little flowers I found. Buttons. You can use buttons. And flat back frills. They come in handy. I like to put them in the centre of the flower shapes in the lace. So there's those. And I use these which are bits from the junk jewellery bags, and these are actually earrings. I don't know if you can see, they've got a little spike on them for pierced ears. Well, I just cut that off with a pair of wire cutters, like that, so that I could glue those on. And some of them were actually like little charms. You can see that's a little bird. Oh, they're really pretty. And I glued those on as well. You could also make little flowers out of seam binding. I have got a video on making flowers out of seam binding. These ones I'm just leaving white, and again you can put a little bit of bling in the middle and they look really pretty. So you can make your own flowers. Alright, well that's all I did. I thought it ended up really pretty, and it's also useful because you can just cut off a little piece. If you cut carefully around the sections of the lace without cutting the flowers in half, you know, don't cut it straight, it'll be a harsh line. Cut it around the flowers, you'll have a nice embellishment to put on something. Or alternatively, you could use it as a border for a page. And also I think it would make a lovely gift for a friend who's a crafter coming Christmas. So I'm all blinged out. That's that. Sorry it wasn't a long video today, but I hope it acts as a bit of inspiration for you. And like I say, please tell me what else you've used on yours, because I'll be making more and I want to fill it with all kinds of different things. Okay, well, have fun crafting, and I'll see you again very soon in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.